Well, obviously, anytime you have a chance to serve your community and to serve the people that have elected you, as long as you feel that you're still effective, being able to run for re-election is a privilege. Well, we obviously have some major overarching themes nationally, but then one of the huge things that I see in Michigan is having that voice of rural Michigan. I represent most of the rural areas in Lapeer County, Genesee County, and Tuscola County, and making sure that that voice of that huge chunk of people is heard, and taking those rural values and the rural needs to Lansing. Well, obviously, when you begin looking at inflation, the rising cost of everything, you begin looking at government mandates, and how the government is increasing the cost of the products we buy. A case in point is by changing the building codes. It actually increases the cost for the cost to build a house. So where can we cut costs on the government side and licensing and regulation while maintaining a high standard? But then as well looking at what can we do to make sure that the average American, the average Michigander, the average person in rural Michigan can keep more dollars in their pocket and not have to send it through taxes to the state. Well, again, the state of Michigan has to look at it and say what makes it popular to move back. And I was one of those individuals. 2012, I moved back to home, and it was having a great standard of living, so I could buy a nice house, and my taxes were low, and I could function and keep for my family. Secondly, was having a community where my children could grow up, and I didn't have to worry about it. I grew up at a time when we could hop on our bike and ride to town 3-4 miles, and our parents didn't worry about it. And so making sure that we are having communities that are safe so that children can grow up in a safe community where they can go to the park. And so we're looking at inflation, we're looking at government regulation, we're also looking at just the community safety and the community values that Michigan brings.